Do not smoke. Smoking tobacco is not only bad, but it is life-threatening. First, I'm going to explain what tobacco is, why people smoke tobacco, and the effects it has on your body. Tobacco is a large flower belonging to the Guinness nicotiana family. Nicotiana, Guinness, is a herb that shows as a knife-shaped family. The flower called tobacco is grown within 6 to 8 months. Within these months, all the leaves are gathered and cured and dried out until the yellow is brown. Then the tobacco is processed for either cigarettes, cigars, or tobacco snuff. Why people smoke tobacco? The reason why people smoke tobacco is because of a highly addictive chemical called nicotine. Definition.com states nicotine as a colorless, oily, water-soluble, highly toxic liquid alkaloid formed in tobacco. Nicotine is very addictive. The addictive effects it has on your body is the tingly feeling that goes throughout your body when it is burned and inhaled. Smoking tobacco dates back to 470 AD to 630 AD, where it was used by the Mayans according to tobacco.org. The effects tobacco has on the body: when you inhale it, the smoke of the nicotine tar collects in your lungs little by little. The average cigarette contains 15 to 21 milligrams of tar. If you times that by 20, the amount of cigarettes in a cigarette pack, you have 420 milligrams of tar in your lungs just from one pack. Others can inhale nicotine and tar just by being around a person who is smoking. This is called secondhand smoking. In fact, nearly 40,000 Californians die every year from tobacco-related diseases. Nationally, 400,000 a year, and worldwide, 4.5 million a year. Smoking tobacco makes people age faster than normal, discoloring the skin and making their face get wrinkly faster. Also makes their teeth and fingertips yellow because of the nicotine within the tobacco. If you want to live longer on this earth, do not smoke. I had an experience with tobacco. I used to smoke cigars a lot, black and mild with tips. And I quickly found out that I didn't have the stamina I used to have. I felt every time I took a puff of it, my lungs got smaller and more like tar built up with it. So I quit that habit within a month just to get my stamina back, and it turned out to be a benefit. So do not smoke.
All right, Edwin, what did you think?
I think it was good. It was too short. This personal example was I like and stuff. Yeah, about it.
Okay. All right, let me start with the positive things. I think that as you go on in the speech, you talk to us a little bit more. Your audience contact is better. When you get to the personal story at the end, you seem sincere and engaged in that particular story, and you're trying to relate to us pretty well and give us some advice. I think that that's nice. There's a little bit of a setup at the beginning of the speech about what the content is going to be. At the exit of the speech, you do come back to what your goal was, and you remind us exactly what the point was that we were trying to make. All right, so those are the things about the speech that I thought were okay. Now, there's a lot of stuff here, Charles, that is missing. There's no attention device. There's not really much development of the content. You've got a couple of statistics that I think almost everybody in here has probably heard a dozen times over, which means that there's a whole bunch of information on this subject. Basically, you've got 50 years of research and argument that's been done on this, and you've condensed it down to 2 minutes and 46 seconds. It's really underdone. If you were eating meat like this, you'd get sick. If you had an egg that was underdone like this, you would be, you'd be in the hospital from the bacteria here. This is just not developed. Now, I appreciate the fact that you gave a speech. I mean, you're in better shape than a whole bunch of people who haven't shown up to give a speech. But, this is 2 weeks worth of preparation, and this is what you're doing. It's not really satisfactory. I think you'll be able to look at it and see it's a token effort at best, and you need to do better than that. I mean, 16 weeks worth of work here, and this is the effort that you're making. I don't think I would be satisfied with it, and I'd be concerned that this is where I am at this point in the semester. You got to be doing something more than this. All right. Thank you.